Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna talk about how I made $1 million back to back, 2 years in a row. And so I made $1 million clean in year 1, and then in year 2, I made $1,500,000, so $1.5 million. So my income went up in the second year. And so I'm gonna share exactly how I did that and how you can have 2 back-to-back $1 million years without overworking. So the first thing that I did was I kept my business model the same. So I had 5 launches of my group program. And it's important to note that I did my group programs and I had this business model after years of foundational one-on-one coaching. I got really good at selling the basics. I got really good at offering one-on-one coaching. And then eventually I had so much interest and so much demand that I moved into a group coaching model. And so I had 5 launches, 3 of my foundational group and then 2 of my advanced group. And so I did that in year 1 and in year 2. This helped with several things. My audience knew what to expect. They were ready to buy. They were excited to buy because my business model drastically didn't change. I want you to think about when you go into a store that you love and you know where everything is and you're shopping. And then the second time you go to that store, the whole store is different and you're all turned around and confused. It impacts your shopping experience. We do the same when we change up our business model and when we shift up things drastically as coaches. So it's so important to keep your business model the same. The second thing that I did was I did not rely on re-signs or my current audience to make a second million my second year. I actually created all new leads. And so I make sure to not rely on my current audience and to always be introducing my work to new people. This, let alone, the biggest thing that's helped me with is just my confidence. I knew that I could always hit my launch goals. I knew that I will always have someone to sign up in my program because I knew that I was doing the work to introduce new leads. Now, my audience did not triple overnight. I did not get a viral video and I didn't hit the lottery, right? But I grew my audience by maybe 1,000 followers, 2,000 followers. So again, not a lot, but that was the thing that was needed when I wanted to make another $1 million year. I knew that I needed fresh new eyeballs on my work. The next thing that I did was I put focus on evergreen funnels. So in order to make more money in the future when I strive for $2 million a year or $5 million a year, I know that I'm gonna need some evergreen funnels added to my existing launch schedule. So this year we put a lot of foundations for that work. And it also helped me with my current $1 million goals this year too. So we started this YouTube channel. We got really good with our email marketing. We put some webinar funnels in place. I have so many webinars that we're ready to put funnels behind that I'm so excited. We invested in ads this year. We set a lot of foundational work for evergreen funnels for the future. And I also want to note, we didn't necessarily see a whole bunch of money from that work. We saw a little bit of an investment, but nothing like what we're going to see in 2 years and 3 years and 5 years. If you're striving for that $1 million result, all you have to do is think about what do I need in the future and do that work now. So set up the foundation of those evergreen funnels now. And then the last, I would say honestly, the most important thing that I did this year and last year as well is I doubled down on money management. It could be so easy to think that $1 million will solve all of your money problems, that it will solve all your business problems. But the thing is, when you have $1 million business, you also have $1 million expenses. Doesn't mean that you spend everything that you make, but also you have more team members, you have more taxes, your investments are larger. So I really focused on money management. So I was making money, but I was also managing it well. I reevaluated all of my wealth goals. I really decided like, okay, I know how to make $1 million, but what do I want that money to do for my life and my business? I decided on a wealth plan and how I wanted to retire early. I decided what real estate moves that I wanted to make. I got really clear on what do I want this $1 million to be reflected on in my life. Because you can make $1 million and have nothing to show for it. So I really put on that money management hat this year, and I really focused on money management and making sure that the money actually was reflected in my life and business. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will see you in the next one.